Hey guys, this is Stu. Just thought I'd do a little mini update too on my builds and how they're coming along. First off, basically I've done a little bit more work on the Hurricane for the Battle of Britain group build that I'm in at the moment. I did actually mix up a little oil black pin wash just to basically bring out some of the detail in the cockpit. As you can see here, you've got the extension cables for the pedals. Which has brought out that and the seat and the back plate really solidly, because as you know, a lot of these aircraft were flying up to half a dozen missions a day, so not a lot of attention was needed when it came to cleaning them. So it was giving you that sort of battle worn weary look, as it were. And I've also done the same with the side panels of the fuselage, which you can see here. So that basically when you actually look into the cockpit when it's all buttoned up, it's going to look really full and quite realistic. So that's as far as I could go on Hurricane today, because at the moment I'm letting the oil dry out thoroughly, so I don't want to be handling it just yet. But the next stage will be to add the aftermarket Edwards seat belts I've ordered in, and then button her up basically. So that's as far as I can go on that. Now, I know I said I wasn't actually going to do any further work on the Tiger until this build was done, but she was calling out to me. But before I show you where I've got, I actually got in AK's late war German armour set, circa 44-45, and I'm not kidding you guys, this paint goes down like a dream. It is beautiful stuff. Now, admittedly, I did make a bit of a cock-up on the first one where I'd applied too much thinner and it went down too thin, but having learnt that, I let it dry and then put on a second base coat, and it went on beautifully. In fact, I'll show you guys. Here she is. That is an absolutely beautiful finish. As I say, it went down extremely smoothly with the airbrush. Didn't clog my airbrush up at all. All I did was put some paint in there, about 3 drops of UMP thinner, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I'm really happy, and it's not even taken any of the Zimmerit detail away, or the weld seams, so it's looking really good, guys, and I'm really happy with the way this Tiger's turning out. So there you go. Now, if you're wondering what the hell has he got the barrel covered up for, there's a good reason for that, but I did have a little bit of a mishap before I go into that. When I was actually airbrushing this, I forgot to keep the running gear away from it, so it's looking a little bit misty. Yeah, oops, but don't worry guys, what I will do when I get some more time, I will basically go over the running wheels again with some Tamiya black, just to give it a second coat of primer, and then obviously with the template which you see in the background there, then I'll put the Dunkel Gelb down, not a problem. So I'll probably leave that at some time during the weekend if I get time. Anyway, getting back to why I've got the barrel mast, when it came to this actual Tiger I'm modelling, which is Tiger 331 of Thomas Amsel-Gruber's Tiger, around about the Normandy campaign, it did in fact seem that it had a Panzer Grey barrel, and to prove a point, if I get onto the tablet here, there you go, somebody's actually modelled this exact vehicle. And as you can plainly see there, this particular tank had the barrel pure Panzer Grey. Now, whether it was they forgot to paint it at the factory before it was delivered, I don't know. Maybe Mike Cohen can actually sort of give me some info in that. So if you can, Mike, that would be most appreciated. If I go back to the original photograph as well, because I've uploaded some photos of this particular Tiger. This one here, more essentially, does actually show that the barrel is completely different to what the main part of the actual vehicle is painted. So historically, that is accurate, and that is why I'm leaving the rest of the barrel the Panzer Grey, because I want to make this vehicle, or this kit, as historically accurate as possible. So there you go. So that is the state of play on my builds at the moment, guys. I will give a further update on the Hurricane as and when, and the Tiger very much the same issue as and when I get time. So until the next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon.